Two children snuck out of room on Christmas Eve to see if Santa Claus will bring them gifts. When they saw the figure of Santa, they were filled with excitement. To their surprise, a long tongue stuck out and devoured the milk on the table. The children crouched behind the couch, were too scared to speak, but the monster still spotted them. He sniffed around the sister, then made a funny face at her. Then, the monster coughed up a slimy gift from his throat, which made the sister feel sick. She didn't want to take it, but she was too afraid not to. The monster called out the boy's name, and then spat out another gift for him. He even patted the little brother's head, and told him to keep being a good boy. After the monster crawled back up the chimney, the two children were still shaken up, staring at the gifts in their hands. When they opened them up, they were delighted to find the exact toy train they had been hoping for. It turned out that the monster was actually Santa Claus. At night, the girl asked,
"What would have happened if we weren't good?"
Some people might think that this is a cautionary tale for children, showing that fairy tales aren't always happy and can be ugly. But after watching it multiple times, I've come to my own conclusions. Let's trace the origins of dark tales. They came into being during the medieval period in Europe, when children were seen as being born with original sin. Dark tales were originally created to scare children and warn young girls about the dangers of the world. So, these children's thoughts and clothing were dictated by adult standards, and even in works of art, children were often portrayed with adult faces. Returning to the short film, the monster only gave the gifts to the children after determining that they were good kids. This then led to the sister's final question: what if they weren't good kids? And how did the monster determine that they were good in the first place? This episode may indicate the monster was actually their parent, since in reality, it's the parents who pat their children's heads, tell them to behave and buy them gifts, just because of hoping they're obedient.